Om Tava Kathamritam Tapta Jivanam Kavibhiriditam Kalmashapaham Shravanamangalam Srimadaatatam Bhuvi Grananti Bhurida Janaha Bhuvi Grananti Bhurida Janaha. So we were seeing how we escape from the inner enemies, the alligators, the crocodiles, which are within: Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya, Ahankara, Raga, Dvesha. All these are within me. And I have to pass through. They are within me. I have to transcend the within me and reach the ultimate within me. The core of my being is spiritual being. I must transcend one by one layers. In the mind they are present. Mind is carried away by is under the sway of my past vasanas. These are holding the mind. It is not allowing me to go inward. So I have some desire in the world. I have greed. I have lust. How can if they catch me, how can I enter within? So Sri Ramakrishna is singing a song in that he is giving, smear yourself with the turmeric of discrimination. The Advaitic path to reach God first begins with the Nitya Nitya Vastu Viveka, Iha Amutra Phalabhoga Viraga, Shamadamadi Shat Sampat, and Mumukshutva. These are the main four qualities the man is supposed to have. These four qualities will make him the four important qualities by which he becomes eligible to enter the path of knowledge, jnanam papat. And these are essential, almost essential factors for almost all sadhakas. Yama niyama is common for everyone. Yama and niyama, which are the parts of our Patanjali Yoga, they are common to everything. So Nitya Nitya Vastu Viveka. Nitya and Anitya. What is Nitya and Anitya? We have to clearly, this is discrimination. How long, Sri Ramakrishna used to say, what will you get through lot of wealth and money? You may get a few things of this world and it limits you in every way. It can give you clothes, it can give you food, it can give you all necessities of life, it can give you comfort, it can give you luxury, but will it help you to go beyond all limitations, beyond all bondages, beyond all suffering forever? No, it is not going to take you. But it is needed to the extent I have to live in this world safely, now and in future, without being affected by anything. I need not stretch my hand unnecessarily and waste my time and energy in this world. I need a little money. I need a small house to stay. I need a little food to eat. Beyond that, I need not toil in this world. And those who depend entirely on the divine and on Mother Nature will be provided, because you see, all except human beings, so many insects and animals and all these plants, so many type of lives, they all are getting their health, food, everything. I saw when class was going on, music class in the afternoon, one monkey has fallen or something, it has got scratched, it is bleeding. and another monkey is coming and it is removing that blood slowly, as if doctor is treating the patient. The other is. They don't know. They have not gone to the medical college and studied anything. But it does. When the dogs have stomach pains, you can see them eating grass and vomiting out what is unwanted in the stomach. When the snakes and mongoose fight with each other, the mongoose, usually mongoose will kill the snake, but sometimes snake bites the mongoose, immediately it disappears. Where it has gone, you will not see. It goes to a place where it knows a particular plant. It bites that leaves and puts on the wound and swallows it and comes again for fighting. It knows its medicine. Almost all. Nature, instinctively they do. Nature is giving them health, they giving them all what is necessary. How to live in this world. Only man is toiling. So the same nature, same God in a special way, because he is evolving, he is going in the path to transcend the nature and go. They will be helping in various ways. So nothing to worry, but little efforts we have to make ourselves to protect ourselves from this society, from these abuses of nature or the harshness of nature, like excessive rain, very hot days, we may have to protect. Yes, all that is necessary, but not at the cost of leaving God and running after them. So this discrimination, how much should I work? How much should I earn? How much I should dedicate myself? How much of time am I? Maybe I have to work for 8 hours a day. The rest of the day is in my hand. Go on doing all the activities from inside, go on calling on God. You'll be living a happy life here with family and friends. At the same time, you are constantly evolving to higher and higher divinity. You are reaching higher and higher levels of consciousness just by keeping God in thought. Smarana. The smarana is most important part of the all sadhanas. If you have acquired unbroken thought of God, then you have crossed much of the path to the perfection, to reach the goal, to realize God, to realize yourself independent of this bodily existence. You are on that path. So without missing anything in the world, attending to all things, still doing simultaneously, internally, nobody must be knowing. You are one with all, laughing and talking, at the same time inside you are calling on God. You are doing all works, going and earning but inside you are calling on God. You are loving God from within. This is the only way we can move. So, not to get involved, not to get affected by the situations, not to get affected by the presence of others is the most important part, and bodily conditions. I always tell these 3 things, important things will shake you. The situations of life, the people around, and the bodily condition. These 3, as the old age is coming, body is becoming helpless, it starts rotting down, then the spiritual youth must come from within. Let the body be falling, let you be. Just like a new shoot comes out and leaves fall off, like that let the body fall off and new awareness, new spiritual existence you are getting before the body falls off. So this is what to discriminate. Every moment you must be discriminating. Am I missing my path? Am I able to hold on to God? Am I able to think of the divine always? Am I able to seek the welfare of all? This, am I humble like a blade of grass? These are the discrimination. When you discriminate and hold on to discrimination, then nothing happens. That is, nothing is going to catch you, hold you. You will be released. Smear yourself with the turmeric of discrimination. The very smell of it will shield you from their jaws. When I was in forest, I can give you only examples from my life only. I am a very poor reader. Many things I don't know. But I know the path, I know the goal. So when I was in forest, I saw rarely some Adivasis used to move about. There was no human inhabitation. I was alone in kilometers to 200, 300 kilometers of diameter. I am alone. But some Adivasis here and there, they live on bare necessities of life. To light a fire, they use the stones. Even now, even present day, who will give them matchbox? Who will give them a lighter? They don't even know there is a thing called matchbox and lighter. So they keep little cotton hanging somewhere. They keep on one stone and strike with another stone. That spark, it catches fire. And dry leaf powder they'll put and just shake, it catches fire. So that kind of, I saw once one of the person took me telling that we don't know the language, to take the honey from the honey comb. It was evening. I was little afraid also. I am alone, and he is looking like a person, not human. Hairs, this, that, and all. They rot the grass and take out the fiber. With that, they will make a cloth themselves and wear that cloth. So I was little afraid also. And everything is natural. With grass, they will make the rope. With wood, they make the bucket. Cutting and their cutting tools are, most of them are stones. With that, they will do everything, go on doing these things. And he has come to take me, to show me how they take out the honey from the honeycomb. I went on singing, and we went through the forest. We were in forest itself, to a place where waterfalls was there. He took me and showed huge. By the time we reached, it was quite, it is totally becoming dark, dusk. When we started, it was evening. When we reached, it was dusk. And in no time, it started becoming dark. It was drizzling. Within 2 minutes, he made an umbrella and gave me. Just bamboo sticks he took, tied, and together with grass, and then put leaves on that. The sagon leaves, teakwood leaves, 5-6 leaves, and he gave me. I am fully protected. How fast they do all these things. Then he is going to remove the honeycomb, and the bees swam and cover me. You are going to hold a few, for 4 or 5 honeybees sting me together. I will be almost unconscious. Such strong histamine they inject. Then he took one tree called Lendia. That leaves he brought, and he told Swamiji, you keep this with you in your hand. And he put a few around and said, no honeybee will come to you. And I thought, what a magic in that forest, where the honeybee understands this, and it is repellent, it repels. And here also, while climbing on the tree to take out the honeycomb, he put a few on his cap also, the cap made of grass fiber. On that he put here and there in the hand, and he climbed and removed the whole. It is just becoming dark. We saw on all sides the honey bees are, and he has a fire torch in the hand. And all bees are coming round and round, but they are not touching me. I am totally protected. Just a plant leaves. How they, but for that, it was difficult for me to survive. I was wondering, I was thanking in nature what all things are there. While going, they take these leaves and smear. They don't have full clothing here, you see. And no mosquitoes sit on their body. This is what Sri Ramakrishna is telling. Viveka, discrimination, that wards off. It will not, these alligators which are so ferocious and leaves none. Nobody can escape from kama, krodha and all this. And the very smell of it shield you from their jaws. This is what we see, how we are protected, how we are just discrimination. Two things are essential in our spiritual life, constant discrimination and love of God. Discrimination releases us from all things that are binding us in this world. And without pain, without separation, there is no renunciation, there is transcendence, there is no suppression, there is sublimation. I go beyond, I transcend, just like growth. Now a child is playing with dolls and things. As he grows, he becomes indifferent to the dolls that are there. He will, suppose he is a college student, he will never again. Childhood, it was his life. He could not live without dolls. When he's grown up, he will no more play with the dolls. Like that, growth is growing and becoming indifferent to all things. So here also, the growth is essential. For growth, there must be release. One is advancing, just like in schools, they go on giving information, going on giving exercises, exams, training, so that these things make me move from lower steps. I am climbing to higher steps. I have to release myself from the lower steps and climb to the higher steps. Then releasing is done by the discrimination. Love of God is what? The engine that propels me forward, makes me go forward. It is just a smooth journey. There is no obstructions, and I am not tearing away myself from anything. I am not tearing away from the family. I am not tearing away from the activities. I am not running away. I am attending to all things, but I am so much like butter in the water. It is not getting stained. Nothing is smearing, nothing is holding. So here we see Sri Ramakrishna is telling, smear yourself. He is singing that song. Smear yourself with terminating discrimination. And the earlier, pure, if you but have pure love and discrimination, the very smell of it will shield you from the jaws. We will continue in the next class. Only one last paragraph is there in that song. The beautiful song, how Sri Ramakrishna is training his disciples with so much of care. Oh, it's not yet time. Sorry. So, we'll continue. Upon the ocean bed lies strewn unnumbered pearls and precious gems. Plunge in, says Ram Prasad, and gather up handfuls there. What every jiva is seeking, every jiva is constantly seeking. I want joy. I want peace. I want to be free. Any jiva, just an ant is going, just to try to touch it. It says, I don't want dukkha. Leave me. It wants to go away. If you touch a worm, it says, no, release me. Because as sukham bhuyat, dukkham me ma bhuhu. Let there be no suffering. Let me have joy. Don't give me pain. Don't give me suffering. I want to be happy. I want to be joyful. So I am constantly seeking joy, and then what am I seeking? Joy, and then peace. I want peace. I take classes for US people and for Singapore people and all. Especially in US, I find those people say, Swamiji, we have everything, we don't lack anything. Only thing we are missing is peace. We want peace. We have become mad without peace. We have everything, but we are restless. We are becoming mad because of lack of peace. The peace man wants peace. So, how to get that peace? And then freedom. Even children, you'll see, they don't want to move with parents. They don't want to be with parents because it is a restriction. They want to be free. They want to move about. They want to enjoy. They want to freedom. A bird is sitting, go near. No, I want freedom. Don't catch me. Don't hold me. Don't bind me. So where do we get? Where do we get that joy, which is unending, constant, and limitless? I want joy. I want not momentary pleasures of one moment. Within a moment, all the enjoyments of the world, whatever is there, it is momentary. Next moment is great suffering. Then peace. In the world, the peace we see in anybody's house or in anyone, commonly we see is absence of dukkha is called shanti. There is no kalaha. The absence of dukkha is called sukha, worldly sukha. They don't get the sukha positive. Similarly, if they get sukha positive, when dukkha comes also it will be there with you. When dukkha comes, it disappears. Absence of dukkha looks like sukha for us. Sukha, when you attain real sukha, whatever, you are in the ocean of bliss. Any dukkha coming is like a small boat going in the ocean of bliss, ananda. Similarly is the peace. Absence of kalaha, absence of war is called peace in the world. And they are peaceful in their house when we say there is no conflict, there is no fighting, they are living peacefully. But anything happens, a small quarrel takes place, the peace is disturbed. If they have attained the peace, which is positive entity, and any war takes place, fighting takes place, the peace doesn't go. It is your inner peace. You attain the positive peace, this positivity, positive freedom. When I went to join the mutt, the senior Swami asked, why you want to join? You are happy there. You are working in the world. nicely, you are earning, everything is all right. Do the sadhana there itself. If you don't want, you don't get married. Why should you come inside the? You are free to do. Here in the ashrama, you are bound by so many laws and restrictions. There you can freely do the sadhana. Then I said, if I am not allowed here, I have decided to renounce and I am going somewhere, anywhere in the Himalayas, I will go and stay. Then the Swami said, yes, you are right. We don't want freedom of senses and mind. We want freedom from senses and mind. That is why we enter here. Freedom of, all people are free. They have freedom to enjoy, to freedom to move about, freedom to eat and enjoy. As they want, they can live to their whims and fancies. But it is, where are they going? Down and down the hill, into the pit. They are going to finally fall. So that freedom, did you get the freedom from your senses? Did you get the freedom from your mind, which is constantly jumping about, which is under the sway of vasanas, driving you here and there? This freedom, freedom from birth and death, freedom from all suffering, freedom from the limitations of body. I want eternal peace. I want eternal freedom. I want eternal joy. Will I get? No. That can be got only by transcending nature forever. How to get transcend the nature? By holding on to the unchanging eternal. And this unchanging eternal is what we call God. God is unchanging, eternal, infinite existence, ocean of bliss, peace, love, absolute. So we stretch ourselves, stretch beyond the nature to this time and space bound and causation bound, this relative existence. We go beyond. We go beyond all the layers that are covering myself into the root of my existence. And beyond, I am beyond nature, beyond mind, beyond senses. I am going inward and reaching my real self. This is what we see slowly as we go within. We are transcending. So, real happiness, real freedom, this is what we are seeking. And we do get it. How do we get? Dive within. There the gems, handful of gems, he says, what is that handful of? The peace that you are seeking. The divine love that you are seeking is there within. The freedom that you are seeking is there within. The bliss infinite, eternal, that is there. Life eternal, without birth and death, it is there. All these gems you get when you transcend your inner layers one by one and reach the ultimate. This inward journey that you transcend, go on going little by little, or expand your consciousness to the universal level. Let your heart expand and be one with the universe, all beings. Let your mind be one with nature. Let your consciousness be one with the divine that pervades. Then you see the microcosm as expanded to the macrocosm. And beyond, if you peep, beyond the universe, you are there in the absolute existence in which the universe appears and disappears. You have to go to this objective ultimate, or you have to go to the subjective ultimate to reach. This is the transcendence. This is the diving within the ocean upon the ocean bed. Means you have to reach the ultimate. You have to reach the ultimate. Unnumbered pearls. These are the pearls. These are the gems that you get, which are most valuable, which we are seeking lives after lives, but we are failing every moment to reach that. Now the time has come. the day has come in our life that, and still there is life in this body. We can struggle to transcend all this without leaving anything of this world. You need not tear away, you need not discard, attending to all. Just internally you hold on to the divine and transcend and reach the ultimate goal of human life. Om Niranjanam Nityamanantarupam Bhaktanukampa Dhrutavigraham Vai Ishavataram Parameshamidhyam Tam Ramakrishnam Shirasa Namamaha.